Evening YouTube, so I'm back tonight with the realistic STA-20 receiver from 1975. Now this has had like about 48 hours just sitting here for all the dioxin to dry out, and I did redo the back last night, all the inputs and the speaker terminals, I went right over them again with deoxit, and they have come up nice and clean. I was looking at them a minute ago, and the faceplate has come up lovely and clean. I was looking at that and it's come up lovely, that faceplate has. So what I'm going to do tonight is put the faceplate back on it and then give all the knobs a good clean, get them back on it, put a plug on it, and then I'm going to plug it in and we'll see if we got any power going round it. As you can see there, the knobs are really dirty. I've got a new plug there to put on it. Well, it's not a new plug, it's an old plug, but it's a good plug. I've got a fuse to put in it, that's brand new. You can see there, look, that faceplate has come up lovely and clean. So I reckon if the knobs come up as nice as that faceplate, this one's going to look really good when it goes back together, because the cabinet is really good on this one. So you get the face all looking nice. This one's going to look so much better than it did. So let's just start moving all these bits out of the way. Get me fuse, a little fuse cap. Right, that plug there. I'll show you this plug, right. This was the plug that was on it. And look at it, you don't even need screws to do it. You just push the prongs up, and it's like that, and then you put your wires in and just push them back down. So you just do this, look, put a wire through that hole and just push it in, and that's it, you have fitted a plug. So that's it, just push the prongs down, the plug is fitted. So you screw the cap on, plug it in the wall, and then blow yourself up. Yeah, that's not very safe, is it? I've never seen a plug like that before. I've seen these little round ones before, but not with them prongs that you just push up to put the wires in. And on an amplifier, you want a good connection through your plug, so that plug would not have been helping the sound. That one will. So if you see these knobs, look, they are really filthy. It's all like sticky brown gunge over them. I do think this receiver was used in someone's like workshop or in their garage or something. Someone that worked with like cars or things and got really dirty hands. I bet they had it in their workshop as a radio, because the front is just covered, all the buttons and that, the switches are covered in like brown goo off someone's hands. So all that is like a little cheap can of 3-in-1 oil. So I'm just going to spray these knobs, work it into them a little bit, and then leave them for 5 minutes wrapped in this cloth, just to loosen up all that brown gunk that is on them. Because it worked on the faceplate, this stuff. It's what I used, and it really did just eat through that brown stuff. So hopefully it'll do the same on the knobs. And they do look in really nice condition, these knobs. They are just really dirty. But if anything, all that like brown gunge being over them has probably protected them a little bit and kept them so nice, because these really are coming up nice with a little wipe over. Right, so just put all them in there. I'm going to stand them up. I'll give them a little spray, and then just wrap them in that cloth and put them to one side for 5 minutes, just to let that oil soak right into them. So just wrap them up in my cloth. Oh, make sure they don't fall out the ends. Right, put them to one side, just leave them 5 minutes, wipe my hands off. And then let's put the faceplate on. And it has come up, they're really good, this faceplate. There is a couple of very tiny scratches on the glass, but other than that, this faceplate has come up lovely. And it's good ones like that, isn't it? When you get one that looks like it's in a right state and really dirty, but then after a bit of cleaning, it suddenly starts looking really mint. Yeah, I love ones like that. Because on the computer, this one looked in a right state, and I got this one really cheap because no one wanted this really. There was hardly any bids on it. No one went after this because it looked in such a mess. But this one really is going to come up good. I thought that when I see it on the computer, that is why I went after this one. Because I always do. I zoom right in on the pictures and all that. I proper examine them. And if I think they're good, I think, right, I'm going to go after that one. But if they've got problems, scratches, bits like missing little chip and that, I will still go after that one because I will spot all that by zooming in. And I still think, right, that is worth having a go on, only if it's cheap. As soon as them ones start going up a little bit in the money, I'll just drop out. I'm not in it. But when one is like this, and I think that's going to come up mint, I will sort of go after it a bit more. So I was willing to pay a bit more for this realistic than what I actually got it for, because no one bid against me. So I was really surprised how cheap I got this realistic for. And that faceplate has just gone back on so easy. It was quite awkward to get it off because it was really tight. But that has just slid on there lovely. So yeah, the screw holes have lined up. So I'll just put the screws in loose. There was 2 screws on the top here. And then I think there was 3 screws along the bottom. So let's turn it over, chuck the other 3 screws in. Oh, and it's looking good already, isn't it, with that plate on. It ain't even got the knobs on yet, and the front of that is looking lovely. So that just needs a little false back, that base plate, just to line the screws up. That's it, that's gone. So let's get the screws, start putting them in. Just screw that one in. Yeah, they lined up the screw holes. Let's get the middle one in. I'm only putting these in loose. I should go round them all and tighten them up once I've got them all in now. So let's just get this last one in. And then I'll need my other screwdrivers because it's a bit small to tighten them up, that driver. So that's them all back in. So I'll just get me nice little screwdriver set. Find a bit that fits good. Yeah, that one fits nice. Let's go with that one. Put that out of the way. Just tighten them up. First one tight, do this one in the middle, nice and tight, do this one on the end here. Right, that's nice and tight. Turn it over, tighten the other 2 up. Then we shall pop the knobs back on it. Oh, I'm looking forward to getting the knobs on it. This thing's gonna look good. And you never know if this one is working. The front might even light up because it has got bulbs in it, this realistic. It's got 3 of them. And I couldn't really see them. I don't know if they're blown or not, but it has definitely got bulbs in it. Oh, steady, I nearly knocked my beer off the side then. Oh, that would have been a catastrophe. And I might actually have been jumping the gun there a bit, saying that we might get the face to light up, because we don't even know if this has got power going round it yet. All I've done is tested everything up to the transformer. So the transformer might not even work in it yet, we don't know. These knobs have come up good though, look at that, that oil was just ate through that brown stuff, no problem. So let's just pop the volume knob back on. There you go. Right, it's clean and put back on the balance knob. Right, it's back on. One for the treble, give it a clean, pop it back on. Set the treble to centre. Pop it on. Right, same with the base, give the knob a clean, put it back on. So it works well, doesn't it, this oil? Just look how nice them knobs have come up. Just do the selector one. So, but I would say, if you got stickers and that on your faceplate, don't use this oil because it will take stickers off. So let's just line that selector up. That's it, pop it back on. Right, last one, tuning wheel. That was really rotten, that tuning wheel. That has come up lovely. Let's pop that back on. Cool, look at the front of the realistic. She is looking in showroom condition. You think how tatty that looked the other day. All brown gunge over it. Look at her now. She looks fantastic. Looks like a different receiver, innit? It does. The transformation on that, it does look like a different receiver. Might be a different receiver, innit? Because what I did was I chucked that other one in the bin and then went and bought this one. Now I think this is the first one that's had a massive transformation on the channel just with a bit of cleaning. Yeah, mate, look at you. You got your looks back, little realistic. You've been looking in a mess for a lot of years, I reckon. So all I need to do now is put a plug on it, pop a fuse in it, and the realistic is ready to try. See what happens with it. So let me get my plug that I've got. Get my little screwdriver. Open the plug up. Now hopefully it's got a fuse in it because I haven't checked it yet. It's just one I had in a drawer. I've got a drawer full of plugs. Yeah, that's got fuse in it. I'll take that out. I'll just test that fuse. So I'll just get my little tester in case that fuse has blown and then I can put another one in it. Right, tester's on, tester's working. Let's test the fuse. Yeah, that's good fuse. Nothing wrong with that. So I'm going to test the little glass one I've got as well, because although this fuse is brand new, you still do get them where they are no good. No, that's good. Right, so the both fuses are good. So I'm just going to get deoxin, squirt it on my brush and do what I always do, and that is just clean the inside of the plug and clean the fuse. Because not only will the deoxin clean it, it'll help it make a better connection as well. Clean them. I'll clean the prongs with a bit while it's on my brush. Right, let's get that little bit. Get in there where the wire's going to go. Clean that inside there. Clean the little screw. And then clean the carrier part. Pop that back in. Clean the fuse. Pop the fuse back in. So that plug is ready to go on. So let's clean this little glass fuse and I shall put that straight back in now. There's only one fuse in this realistic and it goes in the back here. So I've just cleaned that little cap bit. I've cleaned the inside of the other bit at the back. Pop the fuse in there. Screw the cap on. So that's it, the realistic has got a fuse back in it. I hope it doesn't blow that as soon as I turn it on. So let's cut these wires back because I don't want them all like that. I want to cut them back so they're still gripping together where I put the clamp on. So I'll just get me pliers, me no 20p boot fair pliers, strip the wire back. There you go. And what I like to do with these wires is twist them like that and then fold them over on themselves so you get a nice big lump of copper for that screw to clamp down on in the plug. So that's the neutral strip back. So let's pop it into there. Hold that in place. Get my little screwdriver. Tighten it up. There you go, neutral's in there. So how long's that brown want to be? About there. So same again, let's cut this bit of wire off. It's got a really long lead on it, this realistic. It's not like I'm cutting down a really short lead. The lead on this is really long. So I'll do the same on this brown. Strip a nice little long bit, twist it up, and then fold it over on itself. And then let's get the plug and stick that brown lead into there. Loosen the screw up a little bit. Pop it into there, hold it in place, get my little screwdriver, tighten it up. Right, so that's it. Pop that into there. And then loosen up the little clamp. Take that little clamp part off. Put the wires down in there. Put the clamp back on. Tighten the clamp up. So do one side, then do the other side. Don't overdo it, you only need it to grip the lead. Right, that's got it nice. So that is a good fitted plug. So let's pop the earth bit back in there because it fell out. Tighten that up. Check these ones, tighten that right up. Tighten that live right up. Right, that is a nice fitted plug now on the realistic. Not like that one I took off. The most dangerous plug in the world. Right, so that's it. We are all systems go and ready for the most exciting bit, and that is turning it on to see if it goes bang or not. So I've just plugged it in. Let's turn it round. Right, and let's see what happens. Right, so let's the on, turn it on. Oh, did you see that? It's got a light there, it lit up. So that means the transformer is working, but only one of the bulbs is working. Because like I said, there's 3 bulbs in it, but I couldn't really see them to see if they was blown or not. But I have got some bulbs that will fit this. I've got some LEDs. But before I get carried away with all that, I'm going to do a DC offset test on this and then put some speakers on it if that goes good. See if we can get any sound out of it. Because I do think this old realistic could be working now. So I'm just going to leave it for 10 minutes like that. Right, so I'm back. So I've been watching this for 10 minutes and no smoke has come out of it. Nothing has gone bang. So I've got my tester. I've set it onto the DC. And let's test. Because if the needle doesn't move, then I've got no DC coming out my speakers. Right, so that one's fine. That needle didn't move at all. So let's do the other one here. Right, same again, there's nothing. So I would say the little realistic is fine to put speakers on. So let me get the camera and I'll show you in here, look. That bulb there, that is the one that is working. So that one's working good. And then there's 2 more here that must be blown. But I couldn't see if they was or not. And then that one at the end there is blown, but I know I won't have one of them bulbs. But with these ones here, I think I have got some, and you just need to take that screw out in the centre and then you can change them bulbs. So let's turn it round and I will grab what bulbs I've got. Now I don't think I've got any white ones. They're over here. I've got a couple of packets of bulbs. I've used all the white ones. Right, I have got green and ice blue LEDs. but they'll be alright in this. I might put green ones in it actually, because it lights up green, don't it? So the green will look good in it. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put green bulbs in it. Now I might just do two, because one of them is working. So that one that's working I might put in the middle, and then put two new LEDs either side. Because there's nothing wrong with that bulb that's in there, so I might as well keep using it. So all you need to do is take these screws out at the back of these bulbs here. There's one little screw in the centre and that holds all the bulb part in. So there's three to come out. That first one, this one in the middle here. Let's get that one out. Oh no, I've dropped the screw. Oh lucky, my new 20p screwdriver is magnetic. Look at that. And then you just take this one out the end here, and then the bulbs, you just unhook them. Like, I'll get the camera in and show you. So the screws are out, and then they slide sideways. That one goes that way, that one goes that way, that one goes that way. So let's have a look at the bulbs. Yeah, that one's well blown, look at it. And that one. And this was the one that was working. It looks like it's blown, but that one is working. We've seen it going. So let's take that one out, the working one, and put it to one side, not up there, that'll roll into the receiver. Right, so let's take these two out and get rid of them. It's a bit fiddly doing it and trying to hold the camera with my other hand, but I shall manage. So I've stood the camera down and I've put a little squirt of deoxit on my brush because I want to clean these carriers out. Make sure they're nice and clean because they look a little bit dirty. Just clean them and nip them together and then they'll hold the bulbs in nice and tight. Get me brush in now, give that one a little clean. Nip it together. Right, so that's good to go. Let's get the LEDs in now. Now hang on, before I do that, I'm going to pop that good one that I took out into the middle here. And then we'll put a new LED either side. So it is an original bulb for it. It's a shame to take it out if it's all working. And let's put some LEDs in here. Pop that one in now. Get the other one, pop it in over here. Pop that one in. Right, so the bulbs are ready to put back in now. Hang on, let's try them first before I screw them all back in. Right, so let's turn it on, see what happens. Do the bulbs light up? Yeah, there you go, two LEDs, one incandescent. So they're all working lovely. So there was nothing wrong with the wiring or the carriers. It was just them two bulbs had blown. So let's put the camera back on the tripod, unplug it, and let's put them bulbs back in. So they just hook back over them bits of metal and you put the three screws back in. Bzzz, bzzz, bzzz. Right, so let's turn it round and then I'll plug it back in and we'll see what it looks like all lit up. Oh, I might need a drum roll for this because this is gonna look good. Right, so let's turn it on. Drum roll, please. Oh, well, that's not good, is it? And I can see that middle bulb is working, but that incandescent is so dull compared to them LEDs that really does not look right. I'm going to have to put an LED into this. Right, let's unplug it and quickly whack another LED in the middle there, because that didn't look good, did it? Bzzz. So let's take that bulb out. nothing wrong with that bulb, it's just really dim compared to an LED, so I'll put that bulb somewhere safe because I can use that in something else. Right, let's get another green LED out. Pop it back into the little carrier. And then screw it back in. Bzzz. Right, there we go. Let's try that. Where's the plug? Right, let's plug it back in. And let's have another drum roll, please. Oh, look at that. Happy days. Look at the front of the old realistic. She is looking lovely. Right, so if this one works, now it is looking as good as it does, I could have a right earner out of this one by putting it back on the computer, because I really did pay nothing for this. No one wanted it because it looked so dirty, but look at it now. If I put this one back on the computer, you'd all want this one. Especially if it had a photo of it with all that face lit up. This thing would make top dollar. I'm not going to sell this one. I'm going to keep this forever because I've been after one of these for ages. And I really like this one, especially now it is cleaned up so well. I really do like this old realistic. Now I know it hasn't had any sound coming out of it yet, but we do know the transformer's working. There is all power going round it, else them lights wouldn't be working and that. So there is quite a good chance that this thing might work. I'm quite confident with this one, that's why I'm putting the cabinet straight back on it, because it looks so good inside this one. It just looks so good. I am quite confident. Now I know that that transformer's going, because I did think that might have been the problem with it. But now I know that is going, I'm quite confident that this old realistic is going to make sounds. You watch now, it won't. Bzzz, 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 bzzz. Right, so that's all the screws in. Let's just check them, make sure they're all nice and tight. And if it don't work, this one, I've only got to take them 4 screws out again and slide it out the cabinet. But I am being confident. So come on, little realistic, don't let me down, mate. So let's grab down the old Sony speakers, because these have already got wires on them. And they was only cheap, so if they blow up, I won't be that gutted. If I blew up my DM7s, I'd be sick as a parrot. So that's the other little Sony speaker down. Get the wire out and connect them up to the back of the little realistic. Right, so that's all systems go. Let's turn it round. Move it back there so I can fit a speaker on this side. Right, here we go. The realistic is ready for action. So let's plug it back in. Turn my little power pack on. And that's it, all systems go. So let's get the camera, so get you in there. Because this bit's exciting. Will it work or won't it work? Right, so let's check everything looks ready to go. Right, she's on, she's working. Right, so let's put it on FM. See if we can find anything, and I want it on remote speakers. Make sure the volume's down. Right, that's on remote speakers. Right, little bit of volume. Here we go, here we go. No way, the realistic is back in action. Cool, that was blaring. Right, let's try and balance that side. Balance that side, working like a good one. Come on, realistic, balance this side. Oh, happy days, the realistic is working and sounding lovely. Oh, I'm so happy about that. So there you go, look, the realistic back in action to fight another day, and she is looking good. Yeah, you was a great boy, little realistic. Welcome to the collection. And that song was very apt, 'cause I do think this realistic has been waiting for me. So thanks for watching, please hit the subscribe button and I shall see you next time.